Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and today I'm going to be reviewing all 4 of the Revolution skincare face masks for you. So over the last week I have tested these out. I've tested all 4 of them out, so I really feel now that I can share with you my thoughts about these. The first one that I'm going to be sharing my thoughts of is the Revolution Warming Gel Moisturising Mask. So I'm just going to open this up. My original video of packaging and of all of that good stuff will be down below for you, as well as the links to where you can purchase these from, which is revolutionbeauty.com, and these retail for £8 each. First of all, I must just say that I absolutely love the packaging to these. Obviously I've kept them in the box because I wanted to share them with you again, but I just think they all look absolutely beautiful. Love them on my vanity. I've kept them there so I can easily grab them, and I have been using these every single day. There's 2 in particular that I absolutely love, and obviously I'll be getting to those in a moment. Now this one I was the most skeptical about because I have actually tested out one of these warming gel masks before and I really didn't enjoy it. The reason is because when I applied it, I think it was a heated mud mask actually, not a gel mask, and it just kept getting hotter and hotter. It wasn't warming at all, it just was hot. And I got to the point where I thought, is it ever going to stop heating up? Now, I'm not keen on being hot. I'm much more comfortable in the middle. I don't like being cold either, but I don't like being too hot. I find it very uncomfortable, especially, and most of you know that I have issues with anxiety, and I find that if I get hot, that is usually the start of a panic attack. So there's no way that I want to be hot in any way because it just makes me feel anxious, and I don't want to obviously, get to that point. So I was a little bit concerned about this one the most. Like I say, a little bit skeptical, I suppose. Was I going to like this? First of all, I'll just take the lid off actually. I really like the fact that they've all got one of these, so it's not going to spill anywhere, although this is not going to spill. So first of all, the scent is just divine. It's fresh, but it's also it's fresh, it's clean. It just makes me feel it's high end, even though, and it's difficult to explain because I'm not that good at explaining scents. But it's definitely clean and it's fresh and it's just beautiful. It reminds me of something high end, that kind of nice quality fragrance. I also really like the feel of it. It's not liquidy, it really is a gel. You can see that it's quite sticky. And also when you put it on your face, which obviously these kind of gel products, they tend to warm up, it doesn't then liquefy and you get it dripping everywhere, because there are those products, aren't there, where you get this kind of product, it warms on the skin, you then get it dripping all over you. That is not the case with this. So I really like the formula, love the scent of it, but I was also more skeptical of that warming sensation. Like I said, I really hate getting too hot. I hate anything on me that is going to make me feel hot and then anxious. So yeah, I tried it. I can't stop smelling it. It's gorgeous. So really like that. But with this, so when I'm doing this, I don't get that heat coming through at all. Now what I'm going to do is just swatch it for you. And I don't even get that heat coming through when I'm swatching it. When you get the heat is when you, I'm getting some more, you agitate it. So you rub it either on your face, obviously, or place it on your face, and then, or I'm rubbing it between my fingers, and then I can feel that warming, not that heat as such, that warming sensation. So it has, you can see that it is a little bit looser, but it keeps its thickness. It's hard to explain, but you can see that it's definitely more pliable, but it's still got that stickiness to it. So it's not going to go anywhere, and I can feel that heat as well, or I can feel that warmth. I'm not going to say it's heat because that then implies, I suppose, that it's really hot, and it's not. It's warming exactly as it says on the packaging, that it's warming, it's not hot. And I must say that I really love this. It makes me feel like I'm in one of those spas, where you pay your hard-earned cash to try these products or be pampered with these products. With this product, you don't have to spend your hard-earned money on going anywhere, because if you purchase this, you will have it in your own home, your own bathroom. It smells divine, it works beautifully, and my skin felt so refreshed and clean after using this. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it, love it, love it, and I'm so pleased that it's not so hot, and it is, as it says on the front, warming and beautiful. Okay, the next one is the Revolution Pink Clay Detoxifying Mask, and this one I like the look of the most because, of course, it's pink. Really, really love the look of this. Again, you've got that beautiful packaging, and I must just say now, the packaging just is so clean and simplistic, and I think sometimes the more you have on a packaging, you throw everything at it, it just makes me think cheap. But Revolution, even though it's pretty inexpensive for the amount that you're getting in here, you're actually getting 50 ml of product in each one of these, so £8 is not too bad. You also don't need to use a lot to get the effect on your face. I think with some face masks that I've used in the past, especially those sachet ones, there's just so much product. But with these, because they are such good quality, you don't need to really pile the product on. So the pink clay was the one that I was most attracted to because of the pinkness. So let's have a look at this one. It's a little bit of a mess because I have been using it. Let me just pop that down. Again, it's got one of those lids, I can't get it out now, but one of those with the little tab on it. So I'm just going to take the product off on the lid and show you. So basically, let me just pop it into this hand. It is, again, quite a thick formula. Now the scent is different with this one. I'm just going to put it in this hand actually and smell it, because all I can smell is the other one. Now this one, again, very fresh, a very clean smelling, but this is obviously totally different because this is a clay mask. I really was intrigued by this because I really love that drying effect. I don't know, it's quite satisfying, isn't it, to put something like this on your face and then it dries. So I really couldn't wait actually to test this. What I really wanted to know, and most of the questions actually have been about these clay masks, how long do they dry, and things like that. So what I will say, I'm just going to pop the lid on because I've now swatched it on my arm for you. So what I will say is regarding drying time, and remember, I didn't need to put lots and lots of product on. I just put a minimal amount to cover my skin. I didn't really slather it on, and it actually dried very quickly. And also I really enjoyed how it felt on my skin when it dried down. It felt like it had a tightening to it, and I really enjoyed it. I put it on my arm quite thickly because I've actually swatched quite a lot of it, so it's not going to dry down that quickly. But I really, really enjoyed that. The only thing was that when I put the face mask on, my husband kept making me laugh and it cracked. But it felt still tight. It's hard to explain until you obviously have it on your skin, but it does have that tightening effect. And what I will say is that my skin felt very, very clean after this. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm splitting it in two halves because I actually thought that this would be my favourite. But actually, the warming gel and this one, I'm not saying that they're my least favourite because I've absolutely loved trying them and I love everything about them. But the last two are the ones I think that I will be using more, if you know what I mean. Even though I like, there's nothing wrong with the other two and I love them and I will definitely be using them. But these ones, these last two, are the ones that I have enjoyed the most. Okay, so the next one is going to be the Revolution Charcoal Purifying Mask, and this is in the grey packaging. Honestly, I didn't think that I was going to enjoy this one at all because out of the two, I thought the pink clay would be the one that I would be attracted to and enjoy. And in fact, I didn't think that there was going to be any differences between the two. I thought the only difference would be is that that one was pink and this one is grey or charcoal. But I was wrong. So let's have a look at this. And I've got wipes all stuck to my finger. Okay, so this one, I'm not going to get quite as much, is first of all, it's not as sticky or as thick, I suppose, not sticky. It's not as thick as the pink one. So that's the difference to start with. Another thing is that when I applied it, let me just see, the scent is slightly different. I wouldn't say that it is, you know, it's still clean and fresh. In fact, all three of the ones that I'm sharing with you, first of all, they've all got that clean and fresh kind of scent. So it's not too different to the pink one, but it is slightly different. But the difference between the charcoal one to the pink one, and the reason why I enjoy it so much, is that it has a little bit of texture to it. And this one is very smooth, but this one has a slight texture, nothing too major, but it's got a little bit of texture to it. And out of all four masks, this one was the one that left my skin the softest and the smoothest. So that's why I really like it the most. Again, it's got that tightening feeling to it, you know, as it dries down. And yeah, I really, really enjoy it because that one gave me the best results out of these three masks, as in it dried, it left my skin feeling very smooth and absolutely beautiful. Very, I don't know. There was nothing on my skin whatsoever, but it didn't feel dry. It felt just beautiful, actually, like a baby's skin. That's all I can say. Yeah, but so that is my absolute favourite out of these three. Okay, so that is the charcoal face mask. And the last one, I suppose I've got to put it in two categories because the first three that I've shared with you are face masks, as in, you know, face masks. You put them on your face, you leave them on there for a little while, and then you remove them after 10 to 15 minutes. So out of all of those three, definitely the charcoal one is my favourite, although I do love them all. And there's nothing wrong with them. This one is different, and it's the Hyaluronic Acid Overnight Hydrating Mask. And I'm so pleased that Revolution has released this. So this looks like that. Now, obviously, I've mentioned it a few times now. I'm heading for a big birthday this year. I'm heading for my 50th at the end of the year. So I'm always looking for products to add to my skin with moisture, to add moisture, because, you know, I want to keep my skin looking its best as long as I can. And I really do look after it. You know, I cleanse, moisturize twice a day. I try and drink a lot of water, even though I'm obsessed with Coca-Cola, but I just absolutely love to drink water because it's so good for my skin. So I love that, and I try and eat as healthily as I can, even though I am dabbling in a little bit of chocolate heading to Easter, but not much, just a little bit. I think I deserve a treat after being on a healthy eating plan for nearly a year now. So I'm always looking to add moisture, and, you know, I am very fussy about what I put on my face. So when I came across this product, or when Revolution sent it to me, I should say, I thought, am I going to like this? Now, it looks like this because obviously I use their skincare already and absolutely love it. I've got a real skincare plan going on morning and night. And I did think to myself, how could I incorporate this into that skincare routine and add something new to it? But I really have. Now, you are meant to use this once or twice a week. I wish I could use it every single night, to be honest. I have kept to the twice a week because obviously I'm having to try out the other 4 as well, and I've used a couple of those twice too. But I'm obsessed with this. So it is the same packaging as the others. Again, you get that tab. Just remove that. I actually tried this again last night to make sure that what I was going to be telling you today, you know, was correct, because you know, first time round when you test something out, sometimes you're just, you know, thinking great things because, you know, you're testing it out for the first time. You need to test it out twice, I think, especially with a product like this, to I suppose the second time really backed up what I originally thought about it on the first try. So it looks like this. Is quite a thick formula. Now, obviously, as you get older, your skin changes. A doctor once told me that your skin does change every 7 years. That's why, you know, sometimes you can be allergic to some products, you know, 7 years on, or, you know, there's a time span, and then where you weren't, you know, sensitive to certain products before. So that's why, because your skin does change every so often. So not only that, as you get older, your skin needs more. So when I looked at this, first of all, I thought, wow, now this is thick. This is a thick formula. Now, as you know, if you wear and use Revolution skincare, it's mostly made up of you know, like oils or solutions or a gel cream. They've got nothing within their range that is, you know, thicker than that. It's all light and, you know, solutions or oils, as I've mentioned. So this is the thickest cream that I've come across. It looks like that. So I'll just swatch it so you can see the consistency of it. You can see the mask, they're not drying down anytime soon because I've put such thick swatches on there, but believe me, they do dry down quickly when you put them on there thinly. You can see there they're starting to dry down, but this one, I love it. So on the first night, I actually put it on my neck. Now I want a product that I can apply to my neck. In fact, I've forgotten to smell it, and I can't smell it. Now, I know that someone contacted me actually and said that this is fragrance free. Yes, it is meant to be fragrance free, but there is a slight scent to it. I didn't actually know that, but it has got a slight, very, very slight fragrance to it. Nothing major. On my face and my neck, I can't smell it at all, but it has got a very, very minimal kind of scent to it. It's not like one of these scents where you put it on it and you can't smell a thing. There is a little bit of scent to it, and I wanted to obviously clarify that with you. So I applied it to my neck first of all. My neck, I it doesn't look crepey or anything like that, but I'm tending to find in the middle here it's getting a little bit dry, you know, obviously from age. So I wanted to stop that, and I have been looking, and I've asked Revolution before for a specific product for the neck. But I tried this out. I put it on the neck first of all, and I must admit the next morning, so bearing in mind that I had it on all night, my neck still felt moisturised, and there was no, you know, like when you do that hand test where you you know, you nip your hand and it stays there, and you know that you're dehydrated, or in my case my hands are always like that because they're always very dry. Well, that's what's happening with my neck there. After using that once the first night, and then last night, I wake up, my skin feels very moisturised, and there's none of that. None of that. It feels very, you know, it pings back into place. You just saw it. That is amazing. So last night, and I knew that if I put it on my neck and it moisturised my neck, then it would do wonders to my face. So that's what I did. So last night I tested it out again and put it all over my face this time, and I put it on my neck. In fact, what I did was I actually did my usual skincare. I'm just remembering what I did. I've got so much information about this skincare in my head. So basically last night I put it all over my neck, and then I used my usual skincare from Revolution, of course, and then in certain areas where I'm finding it's a little bit, or areas that I want moisturised. So around this area, around my mouth definitely, around this area, forehead obviously, those are the key areas that I applied this. And this morning my face looked amazing. I don't wash it off until after I have a bath and cleanse my face. You know, usually I don't get up and think, right, I've got to take it off. I don't do that. I just leave it there. It is an absolutely amazing product. I am obsessed. So yeah, I think this for me is the star of the show because it adds moisture to my skin, and that's always a good thing. So love that. And like I say, out of the masks, I'm really enjoying the charcoal face mask the most, just because it left my skin the softest out of the other three. But all three of the face masks are amazing. I suppose it just depends on what you're looking for and the results that you get from it, because all of our skins are different, obviously, and need different things. So that's my review. I can't say that there is anything negative at all about any of these products. I would certainly say these are 5 out of 5. I can't think of anything at all that is negative. The only negative thing is I wish they were in bigger tubs. I want more of the products, and all I want now from Revolution is an under eye cream, and possibly a cream that is very, very similar to this that I can use every single night. I would love that. I may actually ask them if I can use it every night. Because I loved it that much, especially on the neck area, not so much on the face, but on the neck. So that is my review. Definitely 5 out of 5. Their skincare range, as you know, I love, and I use every single day and night. I won't use anything else now. So I knew that these were going to be good. I just didn't know how good, but they are amazing. I would love to hear your thoughts down below. Are you loving these masks as much as me? Which one is your favourite? Which one are you going to be picking up? And of course, if you have just stumbled across my channel because you were looking for a review on these, I would love it if you stuck around to subscribe. But as always, I'll be back tomorrow with this look. I've done a couple of videos which I've filmed before this, obviously because the makeup's on, sharing 2 different brands over 2 videos. So I would love it if you watched those. But yeah, until tomorrow, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.